Line of Manhattan is our backdrop. We are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it will be the Pioneers of Brooklyn taking on the Cavs of Brooklyn. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top flight.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pioneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 59 yards.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You look at this defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their time.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 1. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Reynolds working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Reynolds. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg. Reynolds. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Reynolds. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Caps are an extra point away from evening this one up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Look at this defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
But it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Caps are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Pioneers are once again back in front. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Reynolds. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On second down, Jackson. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And this will be taken at the 13. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake. Reynolds. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pearson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers.
Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Caps have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. It's Glover. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Glover. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Up the middle they go. Hankins. Chet gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Pioneers have yet again retaken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And still fighting. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Reynolds. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 51 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
First down, Pioneers.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. The Rams are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. From there, we'll take the trip east to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Elks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Bills trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a third down. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll run on first down. Hankins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Jackson now off the bootleg. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Pioneers have retaken a third quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Reynolds. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
Back to throw. Reynolds. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cavs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. To throw again is Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point forthcoming. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Reynolds. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this game is tied again here in the 3rd. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Now Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right at the 35. Dances by him. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Reynolds. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Reynolds. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now Jackson on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop the run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Off play action. Reynolds. And he will find his man on the outside. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Hands hands it off out of the gun.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Caps have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's Glover. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Brooklyn first down.
Now a give, right side. Hankins. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Glover. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Jackson now. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson's pass complete to number 87.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson, an incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. There we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 3rd and 2, Reynolds. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Brooklyn, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.